Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 7th of March, 2025. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. Blizzard dropped an article yesterday detailing some of the 11.5 update and what new activities we'll get up to. You can find a link to that in the description below. For us today, we are getting on with the new season's delves, investigating the new ones, doing some bountifuls, seeing if we can start getting our gear up. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope we're all doing well today. It's a drizzly day, but it's the end of the week. Well done on getting through. Take it steady, keep yourselves hydrated, enjoy your weekend. You got this. First things first, we have to talk about Bran and his ever-changing hat situation.
You'll find me.
Alright, Bran, what happened to your hat and all of our treasures?
The truth is out there.
The story began one day when I was exploring Earthcrawl mines. Oh, it's a little thing. I think it's about time we take a break, Johnny. But we just defeated the first group. Perhaps you could lead on from here. Alright, lad, just keep an eye out for those webs. Johnny Awesome from Ubertown.
Yes, glory to the Sindorai.
I remember last time we seen him. We got. Shout for your fellow Delver to get out of the way. Why are they always standing in something bad? Alert your fellow Delvers about the dangers of standing in webbing. Stop listening to Bran's story. Okay. I do love these where we get a little insight from another character's perspective.
Here's your take of the spoils.
Use the voice. Wait. Johnny's was a few. This might cover Johnny's repair costs. And giant pile of gold. This is the real haul. Only in the Rubens carried this much gold. Alright, I like that we're poking fun at it. That's a lot of dead Nerubians. Who did all this? I'll keep an eye out for any treasure while you dig through those corpses. Yeah, it's another shame we didn't have any voice acting. Something isn't right here. Looks like some traps took out these Nerubians. No need to be cautious, Bran. I see some treasure over there. Don't step there! Pretty awesome now. Gotcha. More trespassers. I own all the underground, including all these curios you found. You blasted. Give me back those curios, and I'll take your hat too. Gotta learn all how the delves go to the underpin now. You can take me treasures, me curios. Nobody gets away with taking me hat. The other yells seemingly did nothing. And that's how some overpowered goblin stole me hat. Oh, and all the treasures we had. Not to worry. I swiped the device for his gob trotter. Yours for the taking. I think there was more of an opportunity there to do a little more. Why even give me buttons if I'm never going to press them?
Keep your eyes on the horizon.
That gives us the baseline version of the goblin one. And now you know the whole story. But at least I swiped the button for the bugger's ride. You take it. I've got bigger things to handle.
Don't do anything, I will.
Got the flying machine.
Travel safe.
The underpin. One of the meanest, craziest goblins within the Undermine. This blasted underpin took me hat, along with all the curios we collected. It's time to get some vengeance. We got to get stronger if we're going to take him down. I know he's Sunderwood Undermine when you're ready to tackle him. I'm right there with you. We will get Bran's spare hat. Very nice. Screenshot I am level to challenge underpin is tier 8 delve in Undermine.
The truth is out there.
Give it a few weeks before we do. So first things first. I'm going to hope that the two new delves are the bountiful ones, but nope. Site 9 is not. That one is, though. What other bountifuls do we have? Spiral Weave. And Creekfall's Rest. Alright, so I think what we do is we take on the first new one down here, just so I can see it properly, try Bran out on tank, see how our item level stacks up. Then we go to the other two bountiful delves, and then we try and push into the new Undermine one, see what difficulty we can get it up as. What item level are we currently at? 627, that's the tier 8 or 9. head down to the Ringing Deeps first then. Could probably cook some food. Get a food buff going, probably help a little bit. We'll do it when we get down there. Should have some left over actually. Yeah, I got some meat and potatoes. We won't need the hearty version just yet, I don't think. Not going full ham. Maybe when we get to like tier between 9, 10 and 11, maybe then we'll need a few more. I'm very curious to see how the whole gearing situation with delves have changed. As a new pillar of endgame, this expansion, and this being like their second outing. Well, that initial intro from Bran there, I feel like that was fun, that was good. It was just a little too short. And again, I'd just like to see some voice acting put about. It's inconsistent. It's the same with Renzik through the Undermine story. It's an element of, again, inconsistency where they're pushing it, you know, when it comes to the Stale Wild and Listens, although we didn't get as much of those in Undermine itself. But we had a decent chunk of voice acting. There was like one or two lines, say Illyria didn't voice, but for the most part she did. So I wish we could know the constraints they're under to better understand why that eventuality happens. You know, especially after folks complained about Renzik specifically. I'd have loved to have seen like a blue post or something talking about why that was the case. Maybe that wasn't, I just haven't come across it yet, but be more informed on a consumer end as to why these decisions get made, I think would be useful for everybody. Have a nibble. We're going to be trying Bran out as a tank. Don't know if that'll end up stacking up to healer Bran. We do like his potions. We have used his potions the whole time for Season 1. And it seemed just necessary for our final boss. Underpin's allies are wandering around the delve. Defeat a group of these enemies. Upgrades the Nemesis Strongbox found in the treasure room, providing additional rewards at the end of the delve. Oh, am I having to go through bit by bit? Why can't I start at... Huh. I guess they've just reset delves a bit. That kind of sucks. Alright. Let's be quick, this place gives me the willies. Now the stream was a little buggered the first time we came in here, but I really like this delve. I like all the Black Blood and Old God influence just infesting this Titan place. I think that's really cool. But it will actually be easier this time around. Right, Bran, let's get you on the tank. We have no new curios. It's a fancy shield. Right, let's get him. Okay, in theory, my off healing should be enough to keep Bran going, and on tier 4, I'm not too worried. Close these tears, get some Old God forces dealt with. No, it's just keeping an eye on Bran's health. So far, so good. In there with a shotgun. There's your tanking hunter spec. Give him a shotgun. Coil doing. This is damage and healing done. That's pretty beefy. Treasure crab. Eh, that's new. Right, we haven't seen a treasure crab before. Come here then, crab. Okay, Bran gets aggro pretty quick. standard crab. Silence potion. Brant can throw out a silencing potion. Running over it heals you and silences nearby enemies. Ooh. Getting some new upgrades to be found. It's always nice. Where's their treasure, Brand? Casually summoning animal companions as well. Feels like it'd be more of a fit for Rexar at some point. Hideous amalgamation. Love that word. Secret treasure. That is clearly trapped. Let's clear things out first. But judging from the intro there, it being about Tier 4, I'm going to hazard a guess we have to kind of go up delves one by one again. So maybe we run around and do a few, before doing any bountiful ones, we go through a few different older ones to just bump that rating up. Now, every time. But you castigate my Bran. Okay, with that buff to the healing as well, I can keep him up pretty well. What's the old one? The miniature size one where we get movement speed and haste. Increase maximum health by 50%. Solid stuff.
Give me a moment, champion.
You're alright, Bran. You're fine. It's all going over that way. Trying to avoid some tentacles. Again, when we first did this one on Tier 8, it wasn't too bad. Ooh. Aggressively lost Hobgoblin. 3 elites. Alright, come here then. Okay, upgrades whatever this strong box is. I assume that's like the ones where Zekfir would kind of infect other enemies within the delve. It'll be hard to judge how dangerous they actually are until we get onto the higher difficulties. My hero spec actually with that off healing is going to be a lot more useful now that we're healing Bran. To Or. Gonna mine it with me, Bran? Yes, he is. Assume we won't get a new curio until we hit the end. Is he back at you? Not just a taunt, he yanks people towards him, which is pretty good. I thought for a moment his health wasn't displaying properly, but seems okay. More. Oh, come on, Bran, get digging. Grab that tentacle. Beautiful. Just beams it across the face. See, they must have recorded some lifelines for him to do that tank stuff, so... I don't know, it's just curious. Should be able to take more. Much of junk. Freshly mined. Alright, onward to the boss. Harbinger of Fool. I understand wanting us to progress through the lower tiers of Delve and to not have people just trying going straight into the tier rates are higher and getting frustrated when they get bodied, but surely the opportunity to go and get bodied is fine to have. You know what I mean? What's the reason for locking it other than slowing us down? I don't mind a bit of slowdown, but I feel like it would have been my choice to get bodied at tier 8. As long as we can get those bountifuls up to tier 8 and give a few of them a go within today's efforts, rather than having to wait a week or more. Brand top. Just got to stay in the habit of doing so. There we go. Shafyar language. The God One always considered that language, or is that a separate language? Let's check trunks, oil, stuff. A cipher key. The Starkeeper might know what to do with this. I will take it to release. What's that other one? Hold the curio and discover a shimmering glow emanating from it. This looks important. The explorer lead would be interested in this. Use and equip the combat curio at Brand. Okay, so we're starting to upgrade Brand stuff. And this Nemesis strongbox. Just a rattling bag of gold. A Mechasaur easy build kit. Brand's egg now houses one Mechasaur that taunts enemies for 4 seconds while within the egg. Ooh, that's much more useful. Mechasaurs will periodically stomp in addition to their usual abilities, dealing moderate fire damage split between nearby enemies. Makes enemies explode after 5 seconds, taking moderate fire damage. Danger, choking hazard.
That's more like it.
Right, there we go. That seems fine. Right, let's head up to the next one. Again, we're assuming the other old delves have that undermine changes where it's a goblin version of the delve. I don't know if that's still something that's going to rotate. I'm going to assume for this first week they all have that. But they might not. Let's head up to the next one, down to the Warrens. Usually it'll be one stream a week of just doing essentially the bountiful delves and making sure we have the coffer keys. Which means I should keep an eye on any world quests in the various zones that award more coffer keys, because we don't have loads. We get 4 a week when we do our our weekly rotation. That's going to kind of be every Wednesday. Is just we're going to bang out all the weekly quests. Thinking on Monday we try and do some LFR. I wanted to do these first just to try and get a little bit of gear, but it seems as though we're unlikely to get any until we can bump that difficulty up. Do the Warrens, we do the Waterworks, we can move on to Catlin Hallowfall. Still have a load of underwater potions, so those ones aren't going to be a bother. I'm sure I've definitely read this tunnel. I have definitely read more of these and done more of these. Why has it reset them? there's definitely a load of these I've already done. That's frustrating, especially when that's an achievement I believe is needed for the warband screen unlock. Kinda sucks. Alright, now we knock it to tier 5. Yep, it does have the goblin problems one then. Who knows what we'll find. Keep ramping it up. Great, you found your way here. I love every time he's just going to have a different hat. I hope they have... Given how many helmet options there are in this game, I hope he just has loads of hat options. Ooh. Interesting. It's nice to get new stories in each of the original delves as well.
I've seen you around here before.
We won't go through all of them today, just because it'll be different bountiful delves every week. The dark fuse are moving in. This is bad. Bad for the ringing deeps. Bad for me, bad for everyone. We gotta get rid of them. They bought a lot of stuff with them. Maybe use their own bombs against them. Go see what you can do to mess up their plans. I'll see what I can do to disrupt the
Have
camp.
a good one.
Use their explosives, store supplies with them, and turn off power controls. Got a bunch of bugs. Monk goblins. Oh, I feel like on the high difficulties, Brand's going to start really taking hits. Whether or not he can stay as tank is all going to depend on how much punishment he can take and if my off-healing can even keep him going a little bit. No? Is that not? Okay, it's literally no surprise. That helps. To Claviskier Grave. Okay, that gets us over there. But we have more boxes to blow up. Ah. It's nice to have the delves changed up, that we're not just dealing with the same old Nerubians and stuff. But if it's only one goblin scenario each time now, again, we don't know that for sure yet, but that certainly would be my expectation. How long will that hold up? Oh, coppers, thank you, Brad. Make the machines. Okay, that's kind of just bugged out a little bit. It's fine. Okay, with the explosives so it doesn't blow up me. Oh, I needed to get that there. Okay. I assume I can't break the boxes just by right-clicking them, as sometimes is the case. No, I need the bombs specifically. Grab this ore. An iron claw seam. I don't even know if I've seen an iron claw seam. Apparently. Let's grab another bomb. And run! I don't think we'd get to that second one.
I'm out of
we use these teleporters, we might.
I'm out of
There, with big stumps. Okay, so go down there, grab the next bomb. What?
Look around. There's treasure here.
No, Mr. Brute, we will happily use your teleporters. Hang on, Bram. We'll check the treasure in a moment. Greedy old beggar. This one off. Okay, so we know every kind of elitish squad by the pile of gold, I assume. Grab our bombs. Excuse me, Bram. Okay, then I assume this goes through the teleport. Yep. Excellent. Ah. Through the teleporter apparently makes you stealth. I'm gonna get bombs down to this, probably with my horse. A little more to consider, I like that. Cards of the not so unbreakable Iron Idol. When a player's health falls below 40% during combat, the idol awakens, dealing moderate physical damage to nearby enemies, taunting them for 6 seconds. Yo! Save both uses of my horse to get to those boxes. I think we make it. Probably. Lovely, that's all we need. Backstrap missiles. Use instructions. Launch missile to back. Ignite missile go up. Only usable in undermine. What? I mean, maybe that will be useful for something. Ooh, bit of knowledge. Gets us back over to the initial bit. Underpin's a well-connected friend. Call your agent. No, no, no. You're in here alone.
Inquiry lines just got cut.
It's too far away.
Give it another go.
We'll have to see if for the high difficulties they tune up the casting speed and stuff like that. There didn't seem to be much of that for Season 1, but we will see. Yeah, wee stuff. I assume this frees up the boss. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a little dinosaur. How very cute. Oh, they've brought back this thing. Oh God. Where's the intro though? Where's the point I'm meant to be going? This doesn't help. That pipe there to that pipe there then? Wait, what? Why did it blow up?
Fantastic.
Do they have a limited number of goes? What the fuck was that? Something to bear in mind next time then, I guess. I wish it had informed me. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for more of a puzzle I have to think about rather than madly clicking until I get it right, but a bit of warning would have been nice. Let's do this, boss. Nope. God damn it. Just wanted that curio game. Which seem even smaller this time around. Hello. Pocket pizza. Stores health while seated. If you eat, you gain. Then you start move speed. Sure, I will take some pocket pizza. Absolutely. Hit one of these bombs. Chuck it at him. A bit of a knockback on the floor. That's alright. Got to dodge. Bran, don't tank him in the stuff, Bran. Come over here.
I need to get closer.
Don't stand in it! There we go. Okay, he got out eventually. My god, Bran, what are you doing? Good job, I can talk too. Come over here. Get out of the garbage. Honestly, Bran. He's turned back around to stand in it. Please, Bran. See, this is why we might end up just going to healer Bran if he's going to be doing this. Absolute nincompoop. There we go. See if we get all good. A ring, which is not an upgrade. I think even fully upgraded, that's unlikely to be an upgrade. It's warband though. The ancient curio. It's a utility one. Comically large magnet. Upon use of gathering tools, 100% chance to magnetize discarded plating to party members. Greater than 5% of maximum health. It's a shield that regenerates out of combat. Cool.
That's more like it.
Bran doing the goddamn wall lean. Give players that emote. What's stopping you? I also get in there. Drink it. Also warband. Pop those over there then. This can be sold. Ooh. Oh, you get the other curio. Also warband. They're explorer. This is adventurer. The massive one's just better because you get a huge strength increase. So we need to upgrade that one, but it will be better. Alright, job done though. On to the next. Need to keep upgrading that difficulty. See what goblins are waiting for us. On the waterworks. So I do not enjoy the candle ones. I'm going to assume that the goblin versions are not said candle ones. Right, to tier 6. And we get 2 groups of strongbox enemies, or nemesis enemies. I should have probably tried to sell some stuff first. And I do need to upgrade that trinket. We'll do that after we get the delves up to at least tier 8. So I don't mind doing the Bountiful ones when it hits tier 8 specifically. At least it starts giving us gear upgrades at that point and get a feel for it. Come on in! No more poison gas! Oh, isn't that nice? No poison gas, but whatever the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
I took care of the little poison gas problem. But now it looks like we have a spore and fungus problem. Very violent fungus. Not in my job description. I need someone like you to take this wrench, seal off the remaining leaks, and smack a few Fungarians while you're at it. Give me this wrench. Make sure the job is finished.
To the ground.
Yep. Good at fixing things. We smack it very hard. That ye old N64 cartridge. Just give it a good old boop. Oh, we've got dancing mushrooms. Alright, so they're not all goblin per se. It's just changes of the theme and mixing stuff around. Oh no, it rolled. Well, having the old enemies in different places is at least some change up. If they were all goblins, as we're saying, that would get pretty repetitive pretty quick. Don't stand in it, Bran. This is why they can't do like a story mode raid fully. Or have follower dungeons just show a little more difficulties because the AI is not currently capable of dodging. Sure, in the follower dungeons they were dodging a bit. Maybe Tank Brand simply doesn't care. It's too hard for that. The well-connected friend. At least they're unique enemies rather than Zekfias of just giving folks a buff and a debuff. Actually makes them seem like more of a threat. We'll have to see when it gets into high difficulties if they actually do anything. Gross. We're alright to pull a few more at the moment. Get them all lined up. He's not summoning this little dinosaur egg very often. Especially when we have like a curio for it. I can't imagine we'll stick with that one.
Give me a moment, champion.
You're alright, Bran. You're going to have to get used to it now being the one who takes a beating. The pipes up there. How on earth? God damn it. It's a reach job. There's a tiny mushroom. Why have they made the curio so much smaller? Or am I just remembering poorly? Alright, shoot more valves to go. Plant. He knocks him about. Feels impactful to have him tanking. Again, how it works out in the long haul, we're just going to have to wait and see, but I'm hopeful. Remember, I love healer Bran. I love getting more heals, but I ended up having to do plenty of self-healing anyway. And I imagine for the tier 8 boss at the end, it's probably going to require a lot. If Bran's getting bodied, maybe they want you to be a healer going in it like that. Like, look, even now, I not pay attention for a little bit on a bigger pack of mobs, and he's in some bother. Just try and cleanse him.
Here's your take of the spoils.
I wonder, Johnny Awesome just canonically die? By the way, is that it? Is he out of the game forever?
Keep on near me.
I'm pretty sure he turned up in Cataclysm first. A long time. What is it? Oh, it's only a slow and increased damage taken. That explains. I was getting bucked about a little bit. Goes for Bran as well. Now he's got like a Robin Hood-esque hat going on. there.
Get over here!
Bit of ore.
There's treasure close by.
You'll have to wait a moment, Bran. Be patient.
I'm out of range.
You've got to dodge, Bran. God damn it. You've got to dodge. I think this is a Rockcaster's a new one as well. Malfunctioning pummeler. Isn't this the same one we've had before? I think that was like a flamethrower machine. It does have a flamethrower, but...
Hang in there.
Nope, no door. Don't stand in it, Bran! Can you pop a big shield? What did it give me? Shield alert. Gain a shield when you fall beneath 50% health, reducing all damage taken by 9% for 5 seconds. Once every 2 minutes. Understood. Down in this one, a bit of fish. Spot of fishing. Go on, Bran. Magnetize that fish. Catch of the day. Have a swig of his beverage while we do a little bit. Decent amount of ore in here as well. That little spore just chilling over there. Not a hittable spore. We were doing a little bit of fishing the other day, Monster Hunter as well. I do enjoy the fishing in that game. It's because of how much you can see the fish actually going around and grabbing it, and the different sizes, different baits you can use. Some of the fancier stuff you can find. But yesterday's stream of it was much more main story progress, getting our way through low rank. There was a fifth area that I hadn't seen in any pre-release footage, so I was very excited about that. Some old monsters we've fought before, which are lovely to see. And then we had a bunch of new ones as well, like back to back in some real surprising ways. This giant ice like beastie dragon with like rusted metal spines all over it, and when it moved it was like this big creaking rusty metal thing. It was really well done. Then another fancy octopus, not as dangerous as the flaming oil octopus thing, but very rapid, very disturbing motion, but it was a really cool enemy. I think for this evening's streams we'll be finishing out the low rank story, I think. And getting into high rank the following week. Nope, do not roll for these plants. I am still really enjoying just playing through wilds and hunting again. Performance issues aside, we had to knock down those graphics quite a bit so the stream wasn't like frame rate hell and just screenshots and chuggy. Meant a couple of the streams prior to that, even the recording was absolutely buggered, unfortunately, in spots. Not the whole thing, but in spots, including a few good fights as well, which is a real shame. Glad to get these issues out now. And the greatsword being my main weapon of choice, that always has been for that series. I've milled around over the years trying other weapons, but the greatsword is just, it's my baby. I love it to bits. And it has never felt as good as it does now in Wilds. Like, focus mode letting you move like your swings around mid-swing, even put your biggest two charge swing at the end, you can angle it as the swing's happening, which is just delightful. And then there's like a parry button now. Well, not quite a parry button, but there's a move that, timed with some monster attacks, knocks the monster down and back. Which I still haven't fully figured out yet, but I really like doing, because when you land it, the monster goes flying, you get some punish. Oh, it's great. But then, Greatsword's always been able to guard, right? It's always been able to block. But it's always just kind of been useless. I mean, there was no real need to. But now, you actually get like quicker recovery. If you get a perfect block, you can go straight into a move really quickly, which is awesome. And it has this, when you get that perfect guard, it makes this really satisfying noise as the blade hits. And it's so good. It just feels really good. And it opens up like build possibility for some of like the offensive guard where you get bonus damage for guarding and stuff like that. And I've always liked using presence. I've always liked doing the guard type stuff anyway. When you get slapped by a big hit from a monster and it sends you barreling backwards, it always felt fun. But now to have it actually be tangibly useful in gameplay is fantastic. There you go, Bran. Seems these spores in the same way just explode, but we can't actually interact with them. Who's he talking to when he says give that another go? Yeah, I think we want to upgrade that combat curio from the dinosaur egg just because he's not thrown it out very often, so I can't imagine it'll be consistently good for whatever end boss we end up with. A shroom sprue. Let's have you then. Stop him growing poison. He's going to do the spin. Doesn't move like the other one did. Then they all explode. Bran tried to dodge that one. It was an effort. You've got to dodge, Bran. He's just shielding himself. Compared to just packs of enemies, he's actually fine here. Why'd you shoot me when you said that, Bran? Lovely. Go get us treasures. The door, if you would, Bran.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
I think that chest has gone to a green with 2 of the enemies in there. Relic again. Not as good. Can sell that one. Goblomantic magnetic bouncing grenade. There is a chance during combat, toss a grenade at an enemy dealing moderate damage. 100% chance stun. 100% chance to become a new target. Can bounce safely on party members.
Nice find.
Doesn't feel like it would be as good as the dinosaur. And again, you can't stun bosses, so that's going to be kind of useless for them. But for now, and going through, I think we'll give it a go. If we notice it happening more often. Strong box, sod all. No, on our way out then. Tier 6 though, so if we do one more, then we can get into Tier 8 and the bountifuls. I think we'll go and do my favourite in Hallow Fall, the Sanctum one, I believe. We just sell some stuff here.
Pipes leaking again. Fly up. Glue them shut.
have better boots. Just got them for the transmog. I can probably sell my PvP stuff. It's just taking up spec. Do you know what? If I need Barrow here to go and get more PvP stuff, we can go and get more PvP stuff. Much cleaner. The Hallowfall. Hallowfall being where the 11.5 stuff's going to be. There's going to be a new Nightfall scenario. Don't have too many details yet. Just a very brief article, as I mentioned at the top. It's helping the Arathi deal with the Sureki forces. Like leftover loyalists from Answer. Oh, I'll get those lore stuff on. Maybe off stream or another day at some point and go get all those. Is it worth getting the world boss? I don't know if I can't remember if the world boss is on a per boss basis you can get loot, but have a glance as we go around. Then we're going down to Nightfall Sanctum anyway. Yeah, and then it'll be a new renowned track with a splinter group of the Arathi. First Flame Defenders, something like that. And then there's a Goblin event called Dastardly Duos where they've built old bosses that you fight in pairs. Seems interesting. You queue up for that. We'll have to see how that was like leaderboards and stuff.
Attacking in the shadow.
That is interesting. And then there is also the return of Visions of N'Zoth. Me in. Please. Please let me in. We get lucky again like we did with the boots. It'd be nice just to have more gear. It's only 5 of you. You need more people. Get me in there. Stuff. Picked one where the boss hadn't spawned. Huh. Just a button in here now. I mean, we have a tank and a healer. In theory, when it does spawn, we can then deal. Give us a spawn timer for the world boss this game. Just pop it on the map. It's fine. So they're spawning in 10 seconds, 30 seconds, like. There's no. Can't be long. Grab this ore down here. Might as well keep ourselves a little busy. What was the normal version boots I got? I prefer the normal to the Raid Finder one. Heroic one is very nice. Light blue. The Mythic is that very edgy Crusader one. Warrior one is not for me. Not bad, but... Hey, there we go. Let's see if we get lucky. Wait for the waves.
Flame takers, cursed
Sorted.
creatures.
Some gold.
Well done.
I'll take it. Might have got lucky. You never knew. Alright. Down to the sanctum. Still one of my favourites just visually, and then there's the one leading into Ashgahet, which is around here somewhere. Skittering Breach, I think it was. But it was the first time we really encountered a load of the Nerubian buildings and stuff. I just really liked that. Here we go. Tier 7. There's no goblin button on this one, so this might just be a regular version of it, which, alright, fair enough. Oh, no, it is also a goblin one. Nimsy Loosefire. Let me just grab this food buff. Have some of that delicious Gouda. Bram now wearing candles. It looks like they have a decent number of hats for him to do.
Hey,
Nimsy.
how you doing?
Last time I dealt with cultists, I delivered some primetime weapons and they stiffed me on the bill. Something about Rennie Lash or whatever. Get those weapons back for me and use them too if you want. Nobody will notice if they're a bit used. Sure, we'll cover your weapons. Claim stockpile, kill some and use the rapid cannon. Huh? Why are there dark fuse in here then? If it's the cultists who've stolen your stuff. Oh, that jumps me over somewhere. Alright, let's not immediately do that. Interesting way to get around the delve, I suppose. Oh no, there are still some cultists here, I take it back.
It's too far away.
Hello, scumbags. Now on to tier 7, need to make sure Bran's doing okay.
Here's your take of the spoils.
Thank you, Bran. The sound of his shotgun, it's very meaty. Really some big thuds. Grab these bits and bobs. Gotta keep Bran leveling. What a pocket pizza. We use that as a food rather than using my meat and potatoes yet. Bugs. If the cultists stole your weapons, why are there just goblins here? I don't mind the variety, it's just why? Something's not adding up. Maybe that goblin lady up there was a Dark Fuse member. I hope with Bran taking the auto attacks, stuff like these goddamn things are just going to be more or less stressful rather. very clear with all the redone visual effects, or the indications for said visual effects. Lovely stuff. What's rumbling with power? What are you talking about, Brad? An undermined stockpile with something rumbling inside. Where is that? Brad, that's so confusing. Oh, that's just the box we picked up. What are you talking about, Bran? I swear. Sometimes it's just full of it. Curious how long it'll be before Cersei's ring gets upgraded as well. It's a while. I don't even know if that's actually visible on my character still. It should be, right? Should be. Sorry, Bran, there you go. Yeah, one more boxes. Beautiful. Is that just the buff he's throwing at me that's causing that?
Look around. There's treasure here.
That's the bigger one. Oh, that's a rare on top of that. Let's try not to pull them both at once, just in case. Don't want your presents, thank you. Take a selfie. Don't do it, Bran. Don't look at the filter. Goblin just ran off. It's the updated strongbox. Angry looking vehicle. I wonder if, like, Zekfia, the... what's its name? The underpin will just appear from time to time. I imagine it'll have to be tier 8 and upwards for that to occur. Heroism canister. In combat, Bran can break open a canister that increases haste by 8%, 15 seconds. Sure. You wouldn't get in the way of this soggy chest. Yep, seen that one. Grab a seam. And all stern, beautiful. Just if I get more of those sparks of fortune over the weeks, it'll be a little bit of gear I can craft. Speaker Wiki Slain. Okay. Whoever you are. Doesn't sound like a goblin, it sounds like another cultist. A blessing for you. I'm gonna cannon myself up there and avoid some stuff. Oh no, we've got to kill those. Those are the treasure ones. Yep. Don't remember to check the groups. It was more clear when Zekfia was just floating above stuff. You know, that makes it very clear who's there. I suppose we're just looking for those little piles of gold. I think they had like a bit of a shine trailing up off them. Obviously, it's something you check before ending a delve. Or before getting to a boss. You've got to make sure you got them down. Find the presence brand. Lovely stuff. That can't shoot me through the floor, so. God, this bit being almost clear for once.
It's too far away.
One small curio in there, but that's fine. Wait, the boss spawned over there. Alright. Fair enough. He's new. Now, I'm taking a Bran. Take aggro Bran. The idol had to come in and save my bacon. Honestly, Bran. Oh wow, I can get all the way over there. Ooh. Hello! Speaker. Just seems like a guy. Wishy guy. The last boss here as well just ended up turning into one of those voided monsters, so even how quickly his health's going down, that wouldn't surprise me. Get ready, he's using the last of his life to summon something. How have we managed to create the exact same boss fight? That seems a little annoying. Now, I want more pushing into delves. If you're going to treat it like dungeons and raids, I want fancier stuff. Obviously, you're taking the one delve that you're making and then having to put repeatable content in it, which is something that dungeons and raids don't have to do. You know, it's set. Right, you don't have to make a new boss. But again, you're making 4+ bosses for each dungeon. Surely you can make 4+ bosses for the delves that are different. We haven't done the new dungeon yet. I plan to do that on Monday, go for it follower-wise, but man. There's still one of these stories in here I haven't even seen. There we go, that upgrades our gear again. Suspicious energy drink. When you use harmful spells or abilities, there's a chance you also take a sip of the energy drink. Using your mastery, you also gain more mastery when you're below a certain percent health. Alright. I don't think it's going to be good enough. It's already 4 out of 8, but maybe. This. Every 60 seconds or 5 seconds after entering combat, scan the environment, highlighting mislaid curiosities, making enemies below 95% health take 4% more damage for 10 seconds. Now that is just a straight up damage bump. Let's pick a strong box, just some Valor Stones. Ayy. Well, at least we can hit tier 8 now. I think we jump back to Dornogal, see about upgrading these trinkets. Then we start hitting those bountiful delves. actually want to put ballast-stones and stuff back on my thing. Bit of a glance. I don't have loads at the moment.
Honored to meet you.
Pardon me. Okay, that beats out the Noggin Fogger one. About the other one then. Drink. If that went all the way to 8, that goes to 619. Doesn't beat either of them.
Good health to you.
Which one's better to change? Probably that one because it has a use I've not been using. Lovely. Sell the others.
There is much to discover.
Time to build up a little bit of gold again. It's nice. It's not loads, but it's nice. And also hand in the weekly to Bran and this one to Elise.
What brings you here?
This map makes no sense. Champion, good tidings, I hope. Again, just grab some of the voice lines from Hearthstone. Put them on Elise. I don't know why that's not even a possibility. You don't have to record new lines for that. You own both games. Astonishing. This is what I've been missing. The map Finley found is a cipher, but this key, it's incomplete. If any more out there, please bring them to me. I will decipher this map, but my name isn't Elise Starseeker.
Good luck, friend.
Right, same dialogue as prior. Grant.
Loads of forgotten knowledge.
There's another cache.
Grasp.
Yeah, won't give us a key now. But decent amount of gold, some crests, some kedge, some crystal. I don't think I need that. Like, maybe on the really high difficulty ones, you want to get away from certain packs and mobs. It's not really the kind of transmog. Again, I'm not a big fan of the goblin stuff per se. Gangster disguise. It's all these transmog options that I really want. Bit in here's uncollected. Wouldn't be worth it for just the one. One's got 5 though, and that's a really nice piece. There's just warbound gear. And again, Reno's, if memory serves, was just bunches of transmogs, and then stuff we unlocked through the Delver's Journey anyway. Right.
For the Alliance.
Speaking of, how's it after that one Elise one? A little bit. A little bit. But we haven't actually done any bountifuls yet, so that's the other thing. Bump up these rewards as well so we get more options. Quickly fly by the trading post, pick up some tendies. Lovely stuff. How many is that for the month? Not all the way yet. Plenty of time.
Welcome to the trading post.
Do we want? We wanted to get the other shoulder pads and stuff. Not a... Christ, pardon me. Not a fan of the red. I do like these pearlescent ones. I like that sword a lot, actually. Not the cape. The boots are okay. Start with the sword for now. Hang on, how many more am I gonna get? Only 100 more.
It's a fine
So
day
we're not
for
going to be able to
trade.
get more than the one. I think I take the... Where's it gone? There you go. Another 100 will let me get maybe the silly boots at the end. Warglave's nice, but I don't think I'd ever end up using it when there's so many other options for Warglaves. Polearm might be worth freezing. It's the only one I really would use, I think.
We'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, so Greek Val's Rest, followed by, what was it? The Ashkahet one. Spiral Weave. Oh, I have all those renowned bags to grab. Oh dear. And then obviously the one down in Undermine. Let's get over at Kriegval's Rest, and I'll take a quick bio break, and we'll crack on with these bountifuls. See how well we do. We'll do the first one at tier 8, and see about, depending on how difficult it ends up being, we'll see about bumping the following one to tier 9. I can't imagine tier 10 will go well. Also, my Bran isn't like fully leveled up, so that won't help. Well, because it's bountiful, it goes up anyway. There's just not much reason to do the ones that are not bountiful. It's free. Okay, so there it is an item level upgrade as we go. And we actually get the bounty map. Obtainable once per week per character. Okay. Haunted, followed by lingering shadows that will occasionally chase you. Look at the shadows to stop them in their trail. Oh no! 3 nemesis groups, and obviously that. Alright, well before we get into that then, just have that quick bio break. Stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. See you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Right, let's continue our delving in the more bountiful variety. Wish it told me what the tiers above did an item level. Again, on tier 8, it's 639. So we're a chunk below it. Right, we are a chunk below it. Let's see how we get on. Again, we're going to have Bran as tank. Let's see how we go. Let's eat a slice of that pizza. You made it! Thanks, Bran. It's nice of you to put your food down. Feels like that's now done every time without fail. I wish they just slapped the food buff to 30 minutes so it'd cover the whole delve, rather than hoping he puts it down again. Again, I'd have to bear in mind if he does it before each boss or not. I'll go Wix Flick.
Goblins have invaded. Goblin leader has ruined candles by making them green. And make them normal.
Bright candles again. Let's get those candles purified, teach those goblins a lesson. It said a nasty shadow would follow me that I have to look at as well. More deep cobalt lore about the darkness coming after them, which doesn't seem to be old gods. It's but we've got some kind of hero here trying to swipe our hard-earned prize for it. What? I wasn't looking. It just came straight at me. Hey up, hey up. How will I know if one of these creatures is coming at me? Keep Bran topped up. Okay, there we go. Shoo. Yeah, shoo. How do I deal with this summoning? Oh, we just kind of walk up to it. Oh, hang on. Let's not pull too much at a time. Gonna have bomb bugs. We just have to look at it. Then step on the cat. Whoa! That was a lot of damage. Oh, Bran. Oh no. There's the item level difference. Get one. Bubble bubble. At least they move off and stun themselves. Christ. Alright, so going beyond tier 8 looks like a no-go at the moment if they're gonna body Bran that quickly. At least we got him. My off healing is not going to be able to hold Bran if that's where we're at.
Nice
Why did I
fight.
not purify the other candle? Keep going. Regular enemies seem fine, but it was that elite one. That... Oh. Immediately again. Alright. Try and bring him down quickly then. That initial foray when they're stunned is fine. Yeah, if they didn't have this charge ability and were just auto-attacking the whole time, we'd be in a lot more bother. I hope they do the thing that the other one did with Zekfia, where you get random crazy elite enemies. So as difficult as they were initially, they were fun to fight, even if we were really skin of his teeth in the early days. A rocket in a bottle. on a target. To bear those in mind. Summoning candle for the darkness. I'm looking at it. Cobalt lady, purify this candle, please. Beautiful. Map. I got turned around. Bran hit this candle, but I can't. There we go. Okay, let's not pull too many at once.
Nice fight!
Yeah, I'm glad these things aren't just constantly following us around the dungeon, but it does remove the threat a little bit. It has caught me a couple times, to be fair.
Look around! There's treasure here!
There you go, little cobalt lady.
Get over here! I'm going all in!
Okay, for the most part, we can keep Bran topped up. And that's all 3 Nemesis groups.
Fantastic! You'll be wherever the action is.
Secret treasure, that's going to hurt. I was looking at it. Do I have to be dead on looking at it? Oh, bombs, bombs. Crap.
Keep on near me!
Candles, is that 2 more? You've got to dodge, Bran! You've got to dodge, goddammit! Okay, secret chest, we do a little defensive buff, then we get attacked. Oh, even with the defensive buff, that hurt. Just castigate my Bran. He's taking a lot of damage from it. Not too spongy, not too spongy. Again, going up another difficulty, it's going to be spongy, so I don't think that's going to be doable. I don't need to risk it on this first week. Okay, got our other candles in here.
Get over here!
Lovely jubbly. I'm looking at it. I'm looking straight at it. I'm not turning. Okay, one more. tank form actually dealing out a decent amount of damage as well, which is very pleasant. That resurrection bit. Just in case. I don't need it. I don't need that candle. I'm just going to keep sending ghosts after me. We probably want to just get it dealt with. Assuming the Cobalt Lady does so. Stuff.
I'm out of range.
Cursed bomb. Okay. It's like those early times with Delve, I just feel like I have to focus just that little bit more to make sure. Apart from that initial pack, we don't seem to be in too much peril, but I'm going to hold my breath. Again, I think turning up the difficulty might just be a bad idea. Patience, the name of the game. Patience. At least that Bran can reliably hold aggro. We haven't been able, other than me trying to actually taunt something off him. He has held on the entire time. Just this one's breath. Ooh. What are the goblins doing with a pit lord? Now this is interesting. I can't imagine we're fighting the pit lord, but why is it here? It's huge. Maybe we just tell the boss it wasn't here. Rock and clank fire. Wish to take out first is the question.
I can feel it.
See how we go. You're some kind of troublemaker. Okay, the tank hit and Bran taking a bit of a beating. He's going to throw cocktails on buffs. I imagine we want to deal with that guy first. Bran healed. Oh, stand in it, Bran. God damn it, he's useless. Constantly giving me shit for standing in stuff. They shared health pool? Oh, Cobalt Lady, shoot fire at them. It looks like they're sharing a health pool, so AoE is the answer.
Get over here!
Wait. Didn't like it. Move him about, Bran. Move him away. For the moment, tier 8 seems to be more than doable. I'm tempted to bump the next one up to tier 9, but I feel like we're just going to get decked in by a mob pack. I think it'll depend. If I get a gear upgrade or two here, maybe. There you go. Why a pit lord? Why a pit lord, though? So many questions. Let's see what we get. Got the upgraded Nemesis one too. Ooh. A lever working thing we could send into the wall bank. Very nice. Oh, the bigger crests. Okay. That's something that Delves didn't do last season. Unless you got lucky with your map. New curio. 3-dimensional bioprinter. Damaging an elite creature below 40% health. Creates an imperfect copy of it at 50% power at fight by your side. Only one can exist at the same time. The device may malfunction, creating imperfect copies of your companion. Does that count on the bigger bosses, I wonder?
Nice find!
We can give it a go. We'd need to do a couple to see how it actually works. Well, let's do the Nemesis chest first. Also gives me that one. Very nice. And the bountiful. A Radiant Echo. Which is just getting me to go and do that again. Oh yeah, definite upgrade. It's a shame we'll start losing the old tier bonus, but there we are. Still got 5 pieces, so it's alright. Starting to get all hodgepodgey, but I like it. We can upgrade this into a tier set piece as well, I'd imagine. And another curio, which upgrades his grenade.
That's more like it.
Again, still won't be able to stun bosses. I didn't really see it stunning stuff anyway, to be fair. Not that I noticed.
Fantastic.
Alright, let's get out. 2 more bountifuls to go. The one in Ashkahet next. So, we go back to Donegal. Swap this chest piece to a tier bit. And then we take the door to Ashkahet. Right, there we go. What is the set bonus then this time? Your spells and abilities have a chance to activate a winning streak, increasing the damage of your Templar's Verdict, Divine Storm by 2%, stacking up to 10 times. Spending Holy Power on a damaging abilities has a 12th chance to remove it. Okay. So we just kind of keep a damage buff stacking. And at 4, when you lose your winning streak, you get back the Holy Power spent. Cannot lose Holy Power for the next 4 seconds, and the damage of your Holy Power ability increased by 10%. Ooh. Alright. Something to bear in mind. We're ways off the 4 set bonus, but we'll get there. It's a very nice kind of coif around the neck. I like that a lot. It's the normal mode version that goes with the boots. It goes off with the shoulder a bit, but I like it. Again, our transmog will be hodgepodge for now until we start getting a load of stuff back together. Just bob some stuff into the warbank while we're here. Garib and Tarib, you poor buggers, now without a place.
My directive is to serve you.
On the one hand, I get it. On the other hand, they asked for null stones on occasion. Scumbags.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Slap stuff in the bank. I get free tinder boxes. I'm not going to complain. Or take them. Right. To Ashkahet then, for the next one. Again, we can assume it is another Goblin variant. Every single one thus far has been the new version of the Delve for this season. And judging by the achievement we got from the other one, they've only added the one, so we're going to just assume that for this first week, they are guaranteeing the new version of each one. Got some renown rewards to pick up, might as well. Bobbin. Give me me trove.
Your skein sing.
Thank you, thank you.
Skeins preserve us.
So I never come in and check with these. Bit of gold. Yeah, invisibility, I suppose. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my gear in the wall bank. God damn it. You know what? Lazy option. Open it. No, wait. We've got more delves to do first. Never mind. It's already done. Time to build up our little repertoire again. And craft 8. Alright. God, what a waste. Just beam your head into the bridge. Was the spiral weave. And say, but after finally catching up with Daredevil, it has opened back up my watchings to start catching up with other stuff. So I got through where Invincible's currently at. Spoilers, by the way, for those who have not yet caught up. My goodness, episode 7 kind of went real hard in a way that I very much appreciated. We'll get on with it more in a minute. Tier 9, 645. Still only 3 groups. How much does the item level bump? 639 to... It's also still 639. I don't see the need then. Let's not overstep. Let's have our Gouda. But it was this big return of a villain from a prior season who turns out wasn't dead, which felt a little cheap. Just because his head got literally caved into paste. But it was like, ah, no, I had technicians on standby and I teleported to them and it was like, felt a bit odd. But it was a fun episode in terms of fights, implications and stakes.
What are you doing?
And then just as it's kind of winding you down and they're saving the world at the end and repairing things, the big bad we've been waiting for shows up. And it was just this, oh shit, oh, we are just in it. I thought that was fantastic. Again, especially when you compare it to some of the Netflix shows like Castlevania, the animation isn't quite as up there, but worked more than well enough. Let's see what this Nerubian has to say.
Who sent you?
Greetings, Outlander. We're in need of assistance ridding this citadel of certain unscrupulous interlopers. These goblins are unassociated with Gazlo, and in fact, it is with his express permission we expunge them however we see fit. They brought with them mechanized reinforcements to both assist in plundering and to help us, pardon me, secure an escape. See to it they succeed with neither. Eliminate them, and it would be wise to weaken them first with these ballistae. You'll need to load them with web bombs. Very well, I'll clear out the goblins.
Sees all.
Inquiring minds
Grab
just
this web bomb
got
then. And then I guess we shoot them. Load a ballista. I love these designs for the web ballistas, by the way. It works really well for the Nerubians. And then fire. They made them small. Alright. I assume fighting them without doing that will be foolhardy, but we'll see. These doggos out of the way first. Yeah, the last episode of that season comes out next week, I believe. Also, I have the opportunity to catch up on some anime stuff, which I've been a little bit behind on. Not all of it yet, or Bran. Reduces max health. Okay, so it didn't stop their damage, which made them less spongy. Ooh, Bran! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hang on. Okay, we got through. Oh, he copied it. Cool. Yeah, the main thing will be if he can copy bosses at the end, otherwise it ends up being useless for the secret boss.
I need to rest after that one.
Alright, Bran, well done. It's alright.
wherever the action.
As he needs to rest, doesn't put his little campfire down. Honestly, Bran. There was ReZero, which continues on this big city arc of stuff going crazy. Really enjoyed that. We're just bouncing between big elite fights with various party members. And it's interesting to have that show go from your main character is just endlessly suffering. For those who don't know, essentially he gets hit by a truck, put in a fantasy world, and when he dies, kind of restarts at a checkpoint. So a lot of the show is this fella just suffering Just endlessly suffering again and again. But we're at a point now in the series and this season where he does not rely on that capability and tries to push forward with where he's at. And seeing that's actually been quite pleasant. There's still a couple of nitpicks I have with the show, but I'm enjoying it quite a lot. And some of the fights go way harder than they've any right to. Fantastic. And the other one's probably one of the most popular shows in a long time, which is Solo Leveling. Which is, in a similar vein to Sword Art Online, just blatant power fantasy. But you know what? Sometimes that's perfectly fine. Especially when it's so wonderfully animated.
Give me a moment, champion.
And this last episode kind of had him reaching the goal he started the season with. Or the series with, rather. Which was helping his mum wake up in hospital from a magical disease. He was able to craft a cure. And it was a very tear-jerking moment. I didn't expect them to go so hard on the emotional side of it. I really enjoyed it for that. I just picked up that web bomb, didn't I? Did I lose it when I got damaged, or...? Odd. Grab it again. It was very heartfelt, and they animated just this really soppy scene where the family comes together and they're all very upset, and oh, it's lovely. I'm actually carrying it, I understand. Oh, I still have to catch up on Shangri-La Frontier. I'm a few behind on that one, but it's a decent season of stuff. Load Ballista.
Give me a moment, champion.
How long does this little thing stay with us? Does it stay with us the whole time? Gonna assume so.
It's too far away.
Alright, steady, Bran. Get one stunned. Take some of the edge off. The heal's going. A lot of these artifacts to pick up. I do need to go around the other side and get them around there as well. Beautiful. No bombs for me. Keep topping off Bran. Get the goodies. Give. Right, there's one of the Nemesises. I suppose Nemesis is just the name now for whatever big boss they have at the end of Delves. Seasonally. We won't go and have a look at him today. Absolutely not. Even if it is tier 8, I definitely think we need at least 1 week's worth of gear upgrades. I'd love to then go and have a look. Just so I don't get spoiled in any mechanics or thumbnails or garbage like that. Zekfia was a lot more front and center. We had Bran's little intro, but compared to what would happen for Zekfia, not as much. Especially because you'd see him in the dells. We don't know yet if our new Goblin one will actually get involved and turn up in the same way, but I'd expect so. No overtime for you. Heal on Bran. Beautiful. At the moment, Tank Bran's working out. I think the main test will be when we get to that boss point. Just how much damage it takes from getting beamed by it. I'd love to know from folks getting into this season again, where's your focus at? Are you back into Mythic Plus? Are you starting up in the raids? You've got a guild together?
Here's your take of the spoils.
You're doing what I'm doing and just delving. Maybe you're trying to find all the secrets of Undermine.
I need to get
What are you finding undermine? Has Drive just been a very frustrating movement system, or have you gotten used to it? Are you fine? Do you really like it? Do you love nothing more than, what's the word? Drifting around the place, being silly beggars.
Keep up near me! Oh, I need to rest after that one.
You're alright, Brand, you're fine. Where is the webbing I need to shoot at this? Do I have to go into the other room first, maybe? Is there some webbing around here? There is some webbing around here. But then there's 2 packs. Will the webbing respawn if I take it and hit the ones back in the other room? Find out in a moment. Hang on, I got that invisibility potion. Yoink! God damn it, the moment I interact with something. I should have known! Keep the hots going. Okay, Brent, you're gonna be fine. I swear, it's always the enemies rather than bosses that prove more challenging in terms of sheer output. Right. Bob this egg over to the other one. Be a very gooey thing to hold on to, just a sack of webs. Saw that big spider monster in Monster Hunter, and it's just having all of its babies just about the place in the fight. Not pleasant at all.
Get over here!
Alright, Bran, this one's going to be a little spicy. He's okay, he's okay. But he just seems to output a decent amount of damage, enough to kind of keep us in it while I'm doing that little bit of off healing. How many more do we need? 2 more big robots. And after this, 2 more boxes. Again, if this little elite enemy actually follows us into the boss room, that's good. Not going to be ideal for big boss. Because obviously there are no enemies in there. Presumably, don't pull the other one, Brand. Come over here. Come over here. Shit. That's actually really bad. At least these big fellas stun themselves, but that's not great at all. I might need to spec into Repentance again for the higher difficulties. Lay on hands, Brand. And another one got pulled. Shit, 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 shit. Okay, now is the time to bubble. Gotcha! Still got a Hellstone from elsewhere. We'll take that. The weaker one. It's a little spicy, but we got there. The joys of Paladin and bubbling. Christ, come on. Ooh.
Give me a moment, champion.
Got through, but barely. There's another one. Don't look at the camera, man. It's not worth it. In the prezzies. Okay. Yep, that's all the Nemesis groups. Get this one over here. Wait, Bran copied himself? Oh. You know what? That makes him a little more useful if it does some of his abilities. That'd be pretty crazy. That might even be broken. Now, if it copied me, it could mimic it. Oh, excuse me, I was not quick enough on the draw on the mute button. Oh, goodness. All right.
Oh, I need to rest after that one.
Gear grave. Oh, get out of me, weird little lads. We're going for the boss. Where's the boss?
It's too far away.
Right, when I've killed that many, they've still got a load of these big mechs just in and about. A little annoying.
It's too far away.
Boss just gonna be at the end up there. Ow. Okay. Yeah, you want to put down a campfire, Bran?
Me, wherever the action is.
I wish we could just have a dedicated use campfire please button for Bran. I still think that'd be worth it. If he's not gonna do one that lasts the delve, it'd just be ideal. Let's sneak past Bran, eh? Let's not thread the needle. I did not thread the needle, but we only got one, so that's okay. Remember, I can just hit F2 and get to Bran. I'm not in the habit of doing so. That makes things easier. Bran, we need to move! God damn it.
Get over here!
I'm running low on mana, Bran. There's only so much I can do. I don't want to lay on hands just in case I need it for the boss. I don't imagine we will, but you never know.
I'm out of range.
Here we go!
In trouble. Alright, now will you put down a campfire, Bran?
Give me a moment, champion.
Sit down then, goddammit. There we go, there we go. I can't move at all, it has to... Let me put my 15 strength crystal on. It's such a tiny bit, but you never know.
Take a
Oh no, Bran! At least if you wait around enough, it'll do it then. If it's not smoked, it's not good. Gear grave. Is nobody in? Is there somebody in the seat? Doesn't look like there's anybody in the seat. Oh no, they're there. Just very low down. Oh, is he just going to use the same moves as the other one from the other goblin one we just... Well, he's juicing himself, which is different. Come on, Bran. Don't stand in the poop. Bran. I know, Bran, but you keep fighting it in the goo. Yeah, at least I can kind of put him away and move him about a bit. Him again.
It's too far away.
Okay, look, it looks like he tries to move his way out of it.
I'm out of range.
He's also trying to make sure the boss isn't looking at me at any point either. Judging just by how he's moving him about. You know, we've got Tiny Bran helping, but again, that doesn't seem to be necessarily an efficient source of damage. The grenades seem mostly useless. I didn't notice any of the big elites getting stunned. I mean, it's the only one we've got upgraded at the moment, but doesn't they seem worth it? Come on, Bran, live. There you go. Lovely stuff.
I need to rest after that one.
I'll look for Bran. I'll look for my vault. Have this little bit of treasure. And down we go. All end up again? Question mark? Some undercoins. Ah, yes, more of those. Magic Cola Carrier. Mislaid Curiosity now have 35% chance to contain one Cajicola, and once per delve, Bran now summons a Caja 6-pack when creating campfires. There are various flavours, and each one has its own effects that apply. So it's just random buffs. That's not that exciting.
Nice fight.
I mean, visually, it's pretty funny. But currently having a little fella boop along's probably better. Grenade still seems better than the dinosaur for now. We see the egg a little bit, but it's still not enough. Nemesis one. Ooh. More of the ruined ones.
That's more like it.
And the big boy. Trinket. Upgrade for the Cola Curio.
That's more like it.
I mean, maybe the buffs are really good. Again, it's another one of those that's not going to be useful at all for the big boss one. He didn't create a boss. We'll take it for now, because again, we're not doing a big boss one. That's certainly an upgrade. Through the lens, randomly scale up or down, gaining crit or haste. Okay. Did not find a Delver's map, though. I thought they were kind of trying to guarantee a Delver's map. Now, these aren't the gilded hero upgrade ones, but I think at the higher level we get those ones. And at least we're getting these more readily, from what I understand. Alright. We got one more to do, and it's a new one. It's the one in Undermine. New, I'd say. This way back. Half the Donegal, take the passage to Undermine, check the delve in there. I think this was the sewer delve. Okay. Side street sluice. Electric fields are activated, preventing access to certain areas. Okay. Again, we got an upgrade, but I don't want to push it this week. Already gets occasionally spicy. Maybe we get the map and can use it next week then. Let's get in there. You're a sight for sore eyes, eh, Bran? Hey look, it's got a 6-pack. It's bigger than the bloody campfire.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Just increases crit strike by 4%. Okay. Minor buff. Drop in, says the game. Alright. Not straight into garbage. Lovely. Disrupting a dark fuse operation. Covering a remote teleporter. Why was an NPC giving us stuff? Can he go that way? We can, it just hurts a bit. Alright, where's this teleporter taking me then? Another bunch of folks we've been dealing with this whole time. A lot of verticality in this one. We'll wander around. I don't need to use the teleporters initially to go everywhere. But I find all the stuff. Taking a bit of a walloping, Bran.
Give me a moment, champion.
What on earth was that noise?
That's more like it.
Ooh, the colour stuff stacks if we keep finding them. That actually makes it pretty good if we can keep stacking. The fact there's no timer on it as well. It's winning me over. We just need to keep finding curiosities then. Ah, there's our teleporter. Activate a remote tunnel and bring it back to the original location where it was found. Guaranteed to work. Uh-huh. Alright, big fellas. Done the first one. Friend going. Morning, Kynan. Hope you're doing well today, Bob. Hope your week's been going alright. We are doing some delves today. Now the new season's out and all the gear game is back up again. This is one of the new ones in Undermine. The side street sluice. Brandazar, I don't know if you've actually got around to doing many delves. New endgame pillar next to dungeons and raids. But Bran here, you can now tank as well, which with my off healing feels pretty good. run through that lightning field. Yep, we're fine. Oh, well, I wish you a good time, bub. May you enjoy yourself. Travel safe. Oh, it's here! Holy shit! So, the Delve system has a secret boss at the end. We eventually did the Season 1 one on the highest difficulty, which was a lot of fun. This is the Season 2 one. He has just turned up to interrupt the Delve. Oh, I was so hoping this would happen. Fran's gonna die. He's putting bombs all over the place. I don't know any of his mechanics. Brand's unconscious. Shit. Well, Delves is very much the solo-friendly bit of content. Sweet Jesus! I'm in a bubble. I'm coming, Bran. Get up. Here you go. Can I blow up these bombs? Oh, I can kick him. Okay. Kick the bomb away. Get out of here. That helps. Oh, shit! They got me. It just won't. Crap. Can I kick them at him? Let me... It does a bit of damage, but not lots. Well, I do recommend Delves. They're pretty enjoyable, and you kind of move them up bit by bit gear-wise. Crap, I dropped into another rare. Oh, bad. I need to kill him. To get the reward we're after, specifically. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Drop some treasure. Zekfia is more imposing than a goblin in a mech, but that was pretty good. You can do some delves without them being endgame, just to kind of get you into them and having a look about at the system. It's not procedural shaping of the environment. There are just like up to 3 or 4 scenarios for each delve that change up your objective or the boss at the end. Again, for that kind of more so, and you can do it as a group as well. It fits that gap without needing to go straight into like dungeons and raiding and mythics and the high difficulty raids. And you can actually get up to like heroic level raid gear as well. He gave me the map. Alright, so now we're in here. If it works like Season 1, I can use this map. And that gives me a bonus treasure chest at the end. Alright, there's some messy stuff in mechanics. Zekfia, like... Yes, Undermine is level 80 stuff, but I imagine it will get you there quite quickly. And there is a lot of catch-up gear. I don't know how much in terms of like post-campaign quest you'd have to do. But delves are all over the place. Ooh, drink on pickup. Increase your strength by 4%. That's nice. So I keep stacking these different cola buffs. Alright, this item might actually be broken. You equip Bran with different curios that you loot and recover as you go. Okay, there's the... another treasure one. How many are left? 2 groups of enemies that have these little treasure piles. You can also make Bran a DPS and a healer, which were there for Season 1. On healer, he drops these potions about you have to run and pick up that do a decent heal over time. I think if you go back to the playlist from before the Siren Isle, I think I label it in there when we go and fight Zekfia, but it's a fun one to go and have a look at. If you want to get a feel for how that fight went. There were many weeks of going at it because so many of his moves and mechanics would just one-shot you. So if you didn't dodge correctly, you didn't kill the ad in time, you didn't deal with the poison he was putting on your back, it was just the fight was over and you had to restart. Uh-oh. All mistakes were made. Teleport. Yeah, that works pretty well. But it was a really fun fight. It was the initial annoyance from me was, especially when you didn't have a decent amount of gear, was it? It's gone back. Was the auto attacks would just do most of your health in a swing. But as the weeks went on, your gear went up. Got easier and easier. It was still a fight though. Again, nearly everything one-shot me. I'd upgraded my gear just as much as I could, just through delving and solo playing. For the Great Vault, instead of a PvP track now, has a delve track. So you can upgrade your gear through there. And that one is world quests or delves. And the higher tier of delves you complete each week, the more gear you get from said chest. And again, the actual difficulty of delves does vary class to class and what you're playing. DPS output, survivability. Bran having a tank mode now does help a lot with that. You can actually come into here as a healer and just keep him going. He does a reasonable amount of DPS. Don't know how much it would be for a healer as well, but... Boing. I need to find one more chest by the looks of it. Where are your chest? It's a sleepy doggo. We don't need to deal with it. Bran! Give me that curio. Give it. Some takeout. Very nice. Going up and around this way. Yes. What's the boss going to be in this one? Right, they're also a good way to gear up your ults as well. As you go through, you get resonance crystals and undercoins, which you can spend on both catch-up gear for your main and catch-up gear for your ults as well. So if you go into Dawn of Gold, there's a little table where Bran is, and near him there's a couple of other NPCs like Reno Jackson and Sir Finley that have a lot of different rewards on them. There's a lot to get. Ooh, the Old Idol. Bran's spells and abilities have a chance to weaken enemies, increasing the chance to critically strike them by 30% for 5 seconds. Lovely. Oh, and there's our third Nemesis group. Just got to be careful with these. Ow! See, one hit from one of those, that's half my health. Two of them. Crowd control is actually pretty important in these as well. Especially, we're on tier 8 right now. It goes up to tier 11. I might try tier 9 next week. And you have to complete the level beforehand before pushing it up. Anything before tier 8 is usually pretty doable, depending on your gear game. With how much catch-up gear there is as well at the moment, it's not too difficult to get where you need to go. But when you start pushing up, if you're not doing your mythic dungeons or your raid content, a bit of LFR is going to help, probably. But it takes a few weeks of gearing to get up to those points. But they have made some changes from the season 1 of it. It is actually now way more reliable in terms of getting that higher end gear. A bit of ball. Boop. Alright, now it's the same boss again. Alright, that's 3 times game. You can do better. If you want delves to be an endgame system, you need more unique bosses. He's got a load of he's gonna have a load of the same abilities as well. Again, if you've got the resources to do all these raids and dungeons and you want delves to be up there as the same kind of pillar of content, got to put that extra effort in. We'll see. Now, obviously, it's their first time with this expansion, them doing delves. Hopefully, the pipeline for the Midnight expansion will have them ramped up a bit. But he's putting stuff about. You know, it's not going to be, if I fall asleep at the wheel, it's not exactly a cakewalk, but it ain't too bad. Some of the elites I find have been more dangerous in delves than some of these end bosses have been. Again, the exception being that goblin fella who jumped us, or Zekfir. You go back and see those older fights against him. I think you'd have to look for a stream title where it was like double question mark Zekfir. Maybe the last one of those that pops up on the channel. Perhaps I'll try and find it for you at some point. Oh, lay on hands, Bran. Lay on hands did bloody nothing. Right, let's taunt this fella. Get over here. Damn it, Bran.
I'm out of range.
On me!
No, let me take aggro for a moment, Bran. You good, you good. Bran's not going down either, and I'm not sure why.
It's too far away.
Feels like he should have gone down by now. Stop standing in garbage! Don't have the mana to keep him going. He's going to drop. He's unconscious. Don't do that. Bubble. Thank God it lets me resurrect him while bubbled. Almost feels unfair. Oop, there you go.
For my taste. Here we go!
The battlefield. It is actually keeping this stuff up on the battlefield this time, though. There you go.
Nothing old crap.
Oh, and there can be free versions of this delve as well, which is good at least. Well done, Bran. You complete your delve. Get the treasure room. Well, there's a little bit of gold on the floor. On average, about 15 at a time. It's not a huge amount of gold, but it's summit. We get your regular chests and your bountiful chests. Ooh, another curio for Bran. Upon entering combat, Bran activates the conversion matrix for 10 seconds. A small percent of all party damage dealt during this time is converted to primary stat and split between members. Ooh. After it powers down, the buff persists for 10 seconds. It cannot happen more than once every 2 minutes.
That's more like
Bad.
it.
Better than that bloody grenade that's been useless. This is where you pick Bran to be your tank, damage, or healer. And any of the curios you've unlocked, you can equip and get him going as you wish. My Bran is level 51. I think he goes up to level 60, maybe 70. As he levels, he gains more abilities to do more good stuff. It's BOE. Fully upgraded, that might be an upgrade. I'll lose my old tier set, but again, we just want the item level to be higher. I'll have to see back at the city. Grab the Nemesis one. All of the free quests. Beaten by the house. Tales of punishment of those who thought they could win at the Collagio. Then we have the Bountiful Copper, which we have some keys for. You get these coffer keys from other weekly activities. So, any of the big weekly quests give you a pinnacle chest. That will give you a key that you can use for those coffers.
Fantastic.
Do that one. I'm happy with a cola. Miscellaneous random item. Shoulder upgrade. Big and a spiky. Next week we'll be able to turn them into a tier set as well. Miscellaneous sturdy chest. Sure. And then the trove. There's the big one. There's the big one we want. Gilded crests.
That's more like it.
And a big old necklace upgrade. Beautiful stuff. For the first week, that's a decent chunk of upgrades. We can check the gloves in a moment. I think, unless there's something hidden in the back here. Nope. That is everything. It's not a bad little delve. I like how compact it is compared to some of the others. Again, that verticality and getting around it. Shame about the boss. Seeing him 3 times today is not good. It just kind of sucks. That's for the delve itself. I like it.
By.
What do you mean, Bran? We've left. Is it just a curio somewhere, Bran? Like what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's leave. Back to Donegal. Game. I'm trapped. I Can he leave? That's a good job I've got a half... Oh, no. Is the internet just gone? Is the stream still going? Well, internet seems fine. Uh-oh. Big problem. Can I do my slash away for outro? I can't! It's crashed! I can't exit as well. Hang on, we're gonna have to do a big old close. Dear oh dear. Let me get back on. Just so I can do my send-off properly. God damn it, game. Best not bugger up the recording. Man, get me back in there, back in there. We're winding down anyway. Oh no, it's loaded up 2 instances of the game. There we go. Okay, well it has the new shoulder pads I just got. Bro, just trapped forever within a finished delve. And thus ended their World of Warcraft adventure. Forevermore. Okay, it knocked me out. Very good. In a moment, I was very worried. You can jump back to the Incontinental to hand in the quests for completing those 2 new delves. Still need to do the dungeon. We'll do that on Monday. I'll do the follower dungeon. I'll do some
Time's a wasting. See you around. I'll miss you.
raid finder as
Watch
well.
yourself.
Shipping and handling upgrade available.
Red hot savings here.
Some pouches. Thank you.
I'll be waiting.
How do I upgrade the shipping and handling? I'll find out next time.
Come back.
I know the teleport to Donegal is like a minute down there, but it's still going to be faster to Hearthstone. Okay, we need to check on these gloves.
What do you seek?
You can actually start getting these up. Gloves first. See if we can make them better than what we've got. 619. 619 puts it even. But if I had enough crests, I could put them above. So we keep hold of those for now.
The skies
Smell the others.
call to me. Be bold. Be true.
Is the necklace the highest level I have? It is. That's actually a hero piece, so we'll probably end up keeping that for a while. So upgrading that one's probably for the best. I don't want to upgrade these gloves until we can at least get them there. Lovely.
Good health to you.
Quickly bob our stuff into the war bank. I think those free tier 8s done as well. That should have updated our
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Great Vault to be all upgrades.
My thanks for your patronage.
Numbers. I only counted it once. That's kind of frustrating. I did 3 of them on Bountiful. Still, those 2 are going to be a decent sized upgrade anyway. Could have table. Righto. Productive day. Got a load of stuff done. Got some new bits and bobs. With that said then, folks, I will say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps push the video through the algorithm so more folks can come and enjoy some game with us. Build this community together. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. On the weekdays, 9 AM GMT, we're with World of Warcraft. Between 4 and 6 PM, we're here with other games. Currently, of course, Monster Hunter Wilds. And you can find playlists to all the games we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. So until next time, folks, cheers for coming about, Kanan. Lovely to see you. You have a lovely holiday now, yeah? And travel safe. Much love, take care, enjoy your weekend, and bye-bye.